What is up, guys? My name is Keggernaut, but just call me Kegg. And this video today is actually going to be more of a discussion about the channel, about what's exactly going on, what I'm thinking about currently. The video that you're going to see in the background right here is actually a +4 Neltharion's Lair. The affix is teaming, so it's just more ads, nothing too special. I've had it for quite a while. That's why, if you notice, I mean, it is teaming. It's not sanguine and volcanic like it is currently this week. But I mean, really, you guys could just tab out of this. It's going to be more like an audio thing. The video's here just to put something up. If you guys want to watch it, you guys could tab out and just listen to me ramble on while you guys are playing games or I don't know, whatever else you guys want to do. But I mean, this video today is just going to be talking about like what I've been up to recently and just kind of what's happened to me. And I just kind of want to let you guys know about what's going on. So, the other day, I actually got kicked from my guild. I mean, I did not see that coming. I didn't think that it would ever happen. I've honestly never even been kicked from a guild before. Every guild that I've been in the past, I've actually had officer positions. And, you know, I was really valued as part of that guild. And I believe that in this guild as well, I was extremely valued. I came in during July in the summer, and I've been there ever since. I was here before Legion even started, and almost from day one, basically, I got some of the people's Skype names and have been talking to them on Skype every day, and not just like some throwaway accounts with their game names, like their actual personal Skype accounts. You know, they thought that I was cool enough and they liked me as a person, and honestly, I believe that we were friends, and I kind of think that we still would be, but I mean, I don't know. So like, now I've been kicked because I was kind of upset with our progress in raids. We had one night of Mythic Nethendra, just one night. Our closest attempt to killing her was 10%, and after that night, we lost some people because they either had some real life stuff or they just weren't interested in the game as much as they thought they were. And it's just kind of been an uphill battle trying to get people recruited and join and just run stuff. But so I was kind of like trying to provide a constructive conversation in guild the other day, guild chat. And I think either stuff got taken out of context, what I was trying to say, or everything was fine until this other person said something, and then just everything just turned really aggressive out of nowhere, and I'm not entirely sure why. Like, I don't know. But I got kicked, and I was honestly awestruck. I just wow. I mean, I'm not some random guy from trade chat that they just picked up or have no connections with. I've been in here for 4 months, 5 months already, and have been here that entire time. I've been on Skype every day, made personal relationships with these people, and like they didn't even care. I got kicked. So, that like, I hope you guys understand that kind of sucks, and maybe you guys have been kicked before, but yeah, it's been kind of tough on me a little bit past couple days because like I said, I was really close friends with a lot of them. But I've since been on the search for a new guild. I got one whisper from these guys and was a little bit interested, but didn't like their overall tone and atmosphere. So I denied them, and then I got whispers from this other guild, and I'm in that guild right now. But I'm not sure exactly how that guild is going to run, because right now they told me that they have killed Mythic Nethendra and they're working on the Mythic Spider Boss. Their closest kill, they said, was around 18%, and then they wiped. And honestly, that sounds good. I mean, they have an established guild where they can run Mythics, whereas my previous guild couldn't even get into Mythics because we didn't have enough people. So they have that going for them, and they've killed one boss, and they've made a lot of progress on a second boss. And that's good for me to see. I really like that. But The problem that I'm not entirely sold on with yet is they already have 2 tanks, and they've got a prot paladin and a prot warrior. I'm not entirely sure if my application is to be one of those main tanks or to be the 3rd tank. And in Mythic Emerald Nightmare, there's a lot of bosses that require 3 tanks, such as the spider boss and then also Cenarius. So it's important to have at least another geared 3rd tank on your roster. But if I'm basically applying to be that 3rd tank and not a main tank, then I'm probably going to be expected to have a DPS spec, or possibly even be benched and just brought in when we need the 3rd tank. And if that's the case, then I'm just going to leave the guild, honestly. Like, I'm not looking to be a backup. I'm looking to be main tank. And I'm not even that great at DPS, to be honest. Like, I am relatively okay as a Windwalker, and I know more or less everything of how to play Havoc. I pull decent numbers as Havoc when I'm doing like world quests and stuff, but my execution of that spec is kind of could use work, you know. Like I said, I pull okay numbers, but just the timing of abilities, and especially the momentum talent where you got to like constantly dash around and backflip, and it just doesn't click with me entirely. I mean, I can do it if I were to practice more and put more research and time into it, but currently it's not something that's feasible and not something that I'm even interested in. I want to be a tank. I love tanking. I've always been a tank. I've tanked since I started playing World of Warcraft, and so I'm not looking to change that anytime soon. But yeah, so I mean, hopefully things work out with the guild, and I'm actually going to be a main tank, and I don't know yet. We'll see on Tuesday when I start raiding if they even like me, if they want me to be a tank for them, and then if it's a main position or if it's an off position. So that's kind of been what's happened the past couple days with me. So until I get situated in a guild and find an established environment to raid in, there might be a slight lack of any videos pertaining to raids. Easily I can still get Mythic Plus and other dungeon stuff down because that's easy to do with pugs, but the Mythic and Heroic raids might take a little bit. I have footage recorded for the Guardian Druid on all of the Heroic bosses. I'm missing Heroic Nethendra, but that's an easy pug to get into. I could get that footage real quick. But I'm actually going to propose a question to you guys, everybody who's watching and everybody who's subscribed to me. What exactly do you want to, I guess, watch or learn from me in terms of the Emerald Nightmare? Because I've said that I have videos recorded, and I do. Like I said, I just have the Guardian Druid stuff recorded for Heroic. But the reason why I haven't uploaded those videos when I did, because I've had those videos sitting on my computer for a while now. And the reason why I haven't uploaded those videos right away and made guides on them is because I wasn't exactly sure what to do in terms of the tank guides. My original plan was just to make a general tanking guide for each of the bosses in normal and heroic Emerald Nightmare. And that wouldn't be too far-fetched. That's easily something that I can do, and that was my original plan, like I said. But the problem with that, and the reason why I haven't made them yet, is because I've always just been thinking that there's people like Fat Boss, you know? There's also guides on Wowhead and everything where they tell you the general stuff on what to do for each boss, each raid, each role. If you're concerned with tanking, then there's these debuffs that you got to worry about. You got to taunt on, we suggest taunting on 3 stacks or whatever. But the problem with that is I'm not sure if people would like to see almost the same information regurgitated, but just from me, if they want to hear it in my voice. Maybe I can provide a little bit more insight since I am a tank, not just like a general raid boss strategy writer guide person. I'm actually a tank, which has valuable tank information and different thoughts and stuff about each fight, but I'm not sure if that's what you guys would want to see. because you guys can get that almost anywhere else. Maybe you guys like me enough, and want to hear it from me. But what I was also considering doing is making specific tanking guides for each class, for the Druid, the Demon Hunter, and the Brewmaster. Because I actually just got my Brewmaster to around 850 item level, and I believe that I should be perfectly fine and competent enough in normal raids with my Brewmaster. So I have all 3 of my tanks ready, but I'm just not sure if you guys would want to see a general tanking guide for each raid boss in Emerald Nightmare, or if you guys would like to see specific tank guides for each boss. And that would require 3 videos each on every boss. I'm not sure if you guys would appreciate, I guess, that sort of spam, where you see a video from me, but it's not on the class you play, and then you don't care about it. I don't know. Maybe you watch it, maybe you don't. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm really honestly asking you guys, what is it that you want to watch? I mean, just this news with getting kicked out of my guild is kind of honestly just made me a bit lost currently right now, and in World of Warcraft, and I'm not sure how to move on the correct way, but I also don't want to leave content for you guys just kind of waiting around and not providing you guys with anything. I like the past videos that I've made, because I think that, well, the most recent videos that I've made in terms of the LVUI and the weak auras, a lot of people have asked about my UI, and I made the LVUI one. I did the whole video on that, and then I already put out my weak auras for each class that I'm playing, but I thought that maybe people would want a more tailored guide on how to use weak auras, so that's what I did, and went ahead with that, and it's generally well received. But I wasn't entirely too happy with the quality of those videos. It kind of sounded like I was kind of bored a little bit, maybe, or just unenthusiastic. I think that's the better word. I just wasn't very energized while making those videos. That's at least what it sounded like to me. Maybe it didn't to you guys, but I'm not entirely happy with those two, and so I really want to put my best foot forward with what I'm going to be making next, but I'm not entirely sure what to make next right now. And like I said, I have ideas, but I'm really pitching to you guys right now if you guys are interested in that, or if you want different things, or maybe you want all of it. Maybe you want a general tanking guide, like a quick, easy guide, just how to tank these bosses, and then you maybe want a slightly longer video detailing exactly what to do as each tank on each boss, even. So really just comment down below, let me know, and I'll see what's up, what everybody's thinking, and then make it. I'll record it and edit it and get it all down. But aside from that, I really want to kind of say thank you a little bit, because right now, let me check real quick and load up YouTube, because I actually have on the About section of my channel, there is a subscriber milestone thing that I thought it would be nice to kind of track my growth as a channel, and just have it there. Right now, I'm sitting at 339 subscribers as I'm recording this. 339 subscribers. That is honestly, that's a lot of people. I'm trying to think, you put it into the scope of all these other channels, right? And there's just so many channels on YouTube. And you've got people with 1,000. You've got people with 10,000, 100,000, 500,000, 2 million, And so 339 may not seem like that much, but I'm thinking I also go to college, maybe you guys don't know, but I go to college, and I'm thinking 339 people might not even fit one of the big auditorium classes that I have, and maybe it just barely fits them, but I'm thinking just I could be up there teaching an entire full auditorium of people about tanking, and people are really enthusiastic to actually hear me speak and learn from me. The 339 separate people are invested enough in me to subscribe and support me and help me continue doing YouTube stuff. So I really want to say thank you to that. Oh, and I guess back to the subscriber milestone thing. I have 339 subscribers right now. And I got 100 subscribers on October 13th. And right now, as I'm recording it, it's October 31st. It's the last day of the month. So that means that in about 2 weeks' time, let me see, the 13th, in just a little over 2 weeks' time, I have tripled my channel size. Actually, more than tripled, because it's 339. So, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I also have it here. My first video that I ever uploaded was August 26, right? August 26, it took a month into September 26, and then it took till October 13th. So, about a month and a half, it took me to reach 100 subscribers. A month and a half, it took me around 6 weeks to get 100 subscribers, and now it's only taken me about 2 weeks to get 239 subscribers. I mean, I don't know if this may sound like I'm just kind of like tooting my horn, just like, yay for me, hurrah. But I want to say thank you guys. Like seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Like, I get comments on a lot of my videos saying like, thank you so much. I've learned so much from your video. I am a noob at WoW, and this really helped me. Or I just started switching from a mage to a druid, or I just picked up vengeance after switching to havoc or something. I mean, I don't know, anything like that. And I'm getting comments like, thank you so much. I learned a lot, and it really makes me happy to see stuff like that, because if you guys have ever watched the introductory video that I have on my channel, the very first video that's just kind of talking about me and kind of what I've been up to, and not what I've been up to, but like, my history as a WoW player. Maybe I said it in that video that I had tried YouTube before, and honestly, that was like 6 or 7 years ago that I tried YouTube. I was actually focused more on Xbox. Console gaming, specifically Call of Duty and Halo. And I only got like 18 subscribers after 3 months, and that kind of put a sour taste in my mouth, honestly, with YouTube. And I thought that either nobody liked me or nobody cared about Call of Duty. And so I tried, now with this channel obviously, to do a game that I cared more about, World of Warcraft. And I'm really liking what I'm doing. I think that anything that I make now is a billion times better than what I've made in the past. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really confident in my ability to make content. And obviously it's shown. I got 339 people who like to hear what I have to say. And I mean, just the other day, I had a person on my YouTube comments asking for help with Guardian Druid. And you know what we did? We got into Discord, added each other on Discord, and started chatting about just the Guardian Druid. And I was just helping him, and he was learning, and he was generally concerned about his performance because the logs were saying that he wasn't doing that great. But like, I helped sift through everything. Turns out they were looking at the logs for damage done, and that he wasn't performing that well in terms of actual DPS. But DPS as a tank, really, that's not that important. I mean, come on. We're not pushing world first. We're not pushing realm first. That's all done. That's been easy, and that's been out of the window. So, there was just a little bit of a disconnect between that. But we had a great chat. It wasn't just concerned about, hey, I need help in World of Warcraft on my tank. How could I help? That wasn't the chat. We talked about other stuff, and it was great. Honestly, like, that was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. I mean, some random person in the world was invested in me, really liked what I had to say, and thought that I was a great person to learn from. And I just chatted with them. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. That just completely blew my mind, everybody. But like, wow, I'm so happy. I'm so like, I have no words. I honestly have no words. Like that's such a cool feeling. Maybe some of you guys will know that. Maybe you guys have channels of your own. Maybe you guys don't. But honestly, I have to truthfully, wholeheartedly say thank you. It hasn't been that long that I've been on YouTube, and I really hope that it could be a lot longer. You know, I hope that we continue growing, and everybody sort of learns from each other, because there's been people in the comments also that, you know, are proposing their own help and have helped other people. That's great to see. Honestly, that's so cool. But I mean, yeah, I've kind of been rambling on a little bit. I really wanted to talk to you guys about me getting kicked out of my guild, because that's a big event that's happened to me for World of Warcraft. I really wanted to talk to you guys about just sort of kind of like the general channel, I guess, standing right now. It's doing really well. Things are looking really, really good. And right now, I'm concerned about what you guys want to see, what you guys want to watch, because right now, like I said, I've got 339 people subscribed to me. And I think that now, instead of just making videos and you guys just watching them and liking them and whatever, I think now, since I have a bit more of an audience, I think I should ask you guys what it is that you guys would want to see. Because now it's not just, oh, he put up a new video, I'm going to watch it. Now it's like, you know, I think that there should be a time, maybe, and I think that this is the time to try and get a general idea of what my community and my following would like to watch. I completely understand that there is a severe lack of Brewmaster content, and that was one of the kind of the pillars of my channel. It was the three tanks, the Druid, the Demon Hunter, and the Monk. And I only have 1 or 2 videos out about the Brewmaster, so definitely that's gonna come soon. There's gonna be a lot of Brewmaster stuff out eventually. I'm honestly really trying to get a grasp of the class. The only thing that I haven't learned yet is the proper times to purify. And I've been doing a lot of research, and I've been doing a lot of watching of other people's videos and them killing bosses and doing content, and a lot of the times they're sitting at red stagger, almost an entire full bar of stagger. And I just wonder, like, is that just what did they mess up and they didn't notice, or is that regular for Brewmasters to see just a ton of stagger? Because that's honestly foreign to me. Like, stagger as a Brewmaster in the past has never been really something that important, and now it's more important than ever. But it just doesn't look like it's that manageable. Like, if it's sitting at red stagger the whole time, but you're supposed to purify it, like, what's the point, really? I mean, I don't know. But I mean, yeah, that was a little bit of a ramble there. Honestly, Brewmaster stuff is coming out soon. That I can guarantee you guys. Brewmaster stuff is coming out. But really, I want you guys to respond back to me. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you want to see in terms of Emerald Nightmare. Do you guys want to see general tanking guides or specific tanking guides? Or maybe you want both. Please, just let me know, and maybe even suggest other things that you're interested in. And I'll try and figure out what to do and get that done for you guys. So this is kind of the end of the video. You know, we got about a minute left on the dungeon. Can't speak. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and well, actually, so much for listening. Really, I know it's been completely just like rambling on, and that's not something that I really wanted to do, but it's kind of what ended up happening. But yeah. So one more time, thank you so much for watching, so much for listening. Please leave a comment down below telling me what you guys would like to see, what you guys are interested in, and just, any news that's happened with you guys. I love talking to you guys, and I love kind of getting a general idea of what you guys are about. So leave a like, leave a comment, maybe share this video even if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.